COVID-19 has been a big challenge to our whole culture because we've been much more isolated than we've ever been. I find people that work from home, some people love it, some people say they have more fights with their other family members than ever before. Some people are feeling such a scarcity of not being able to see people, either at work or at social events or things that they enjoy in their lives. So there's a lot of trauma that people are experiencing as a result of the COVID-19. And we do need to be careful to protect ourselves, yes, but we also need to protect our minds and our bodies, our hearts, and we want to connect more with people. And so one thing we can do to come down some of the stress of that situation is one simple thing, just to breathe in slowly, in through your nose, filling up your lungs, breathing right up into your heart, and doing it with, so counting, 1, 2, 3, or 4 silently as you breathe in fully. And then exhale to a larger number of counts as you exhale completely. And you're exhaling completely in order to make room for more oxygen, because that oxygen goes and calms down the cortisol and adrenaline and calms down the stress, therefore, the stress hormones in our brains. And that helps us enormously to begin to deal with our lives. If we get more oxygen to the brain, it calms down those stress hormones. So that's a very useful thing to do. And if we use things like that too, just to calm down the thoughts that we have, the worry thoughts, the fear thoughts, the judging thoughts, the angry thoughts, if I can catch those and realize, well, each one of those are making me feel bad. They don't feel good to me. They take away my peace. They take away my loving feelings. They keep me from being as accepting or loving toward my spouse or my kids or whoever it might be. So if I can attend to those, and one way I can attend to those is I can just take a deep breath and say, I'm letting that thought go because I don't want to feel bad and I don't want to make others feel bad. And that's a good start for any of us to do. And anytime we feel stressed or disturbed, to start doing that slow, deep breathing and counting. And then, of course, there are other things, other tools that we can use where we can actually stimulate the hormonal connections in our body, to get rid of different emotions. And as we want to relax with that. Or we could practice some kind of meditation. That's really just calming the mind down is what that is. It's not that there's something so special about it. It's just calming down the mind and the brain and the body so that we're not fostering the stress that we're carrying with us. So these are all tools that we can use. And then if we read other materials that would fit within us, whether it's psychology, whether it's from spiritual systems, or whether it's even some physical symptoms, whatever it may be, that helps us feel more like empowered instead of feeling disempowered. And if I feel like I'm a victim of this world, and I feel like I'm a victim of the persons or of my own mind, that never helps me. That just makes me feel more stressed. And that'll cause more emotional stress, and it causes me more physical symptoms. So I can use these tools and begin to learn the ones that fit me most and my personality most, that will help me feel more at peace. Well, certainly if you'd like to learn more about these methods or these tools or the combinations of them and how they work, I'll be glad to talk with you about it. You could contact me by phone or by email, or you could call me and we can make an appointment or two and we could discuss it more in relation to your area, your issues, your problem areas, and what would be effective for you to do together. So I'd be happy to explore those things with you. I have people who want to come in person can see me in New York City or in Westport, Connecticut. Others may prefer to have session by Zoom or telephone or FaceTime or things like that. So that's possible too, especially during this coronavirus situation. So whatever works for you is I'm open to explore with you. But I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have about what this therapy is like.